Well, are you technically a Disney princess now?
What's nice is that, like, with the premieres and stuff, I'm definitely not a princess in the film, but I get to play a princess at things like that, so that's nice. I feel like I'm juggling the two.
I heard early on when JJ cast you, he said you were going to have to be really physical, very emotional, everything. He was going to ask you to do everything but sing. And then yesterday we saw you do a duet with Oscar online.
Yeah.
So you can sing.
I love to sing.
Yeah?
I mean, when Oscar was like, oh, someone asked if we could do a duet, and I was like, Oscar, come on, he's like phenomenal. I was super nervous, but I'm really glad we did it. And I fell a tiny bit in love with him.
Oh, of course. So does that mean there's hope for a holiday special with Rey?
Not a holiday special, but there could be a greatest hits.
Oh, excellent.
Jakku.
Yes. So I gotta ask, is there somewhere an outtake of you and Adam Driver singing Please Mr. Kennedy in Star Wars garb?
No, there isn't, unfortunately.
man.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
We're very serious. You know, we take it
Oh.
so seriously. We
course.
can't. It's
Yes.
a lot of pressure.
I did see you got to sing with Daisy Ridley last night on a duet.
Sure did.
That's pretty impressive. I asked her if there was a chance of us seeing a holiday special with Rey.
That was our audition for it, so let's
Was it?
see. Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like a done deal, possibly.
I think so. Some choreography, a little dancing.
Yeah. So Poe is an X-Wing pilot.
Correct.
And
Although he could fly anything.
Well, of course.
But his vehicle of choice is the X-Wing.
Yes. Did they have an X-Wing rig on the set that kind of gimbaled around and moved?
They had a life-size X-Wing, huge X-Wing.
Wow.
That, as I approached it, the cockpit would open. I could jump in, the lights would fire on. BB-8 would be moving around, get sucked up into the back there, and then they did have the cockpit on a gimbal on some platforms that they would move at incredibly steep angles, and they had cameras attached to it.
Was that like a roller coaster ride in itself?
Yeah. I one time I very nearly threw up because just had the helmet. It was very hot, and I was sweating, and all the movement. It was intense. It was. I feel like I should have, and they could have kept it because it would be very realistic. You know?
Yeah. So what can you tell us about Rey? I know it's very secretive. We don't want to talk.
Well,
about
I can actually
spoilers.
tell you quite a lot.
Okay.
She starts off alone. We all know now that she begins on the desert planet Jakku. And she happens across Finn, played by John Boyega, and they go on this incredible journey, and she forges relationships she never could have imagined she could have ever had. She goes on adventures she never could have pictured, and where she ends is a totally different place to where she begins, but it's joyful and inspirational and hopeful. She is just a young woman with a lot of hope trying to make her way.
It's been a lot of fun following you online on Instagram and all
Thanks.
that. Just your sheer joy in this in following this process. How are you going to keep that up when you're playing Rey 32 years from now?
I mean, we got to get this one released first,
Right.
and then we got to get the second one done. I think to be surrounded by people, we're just a facial representation of thousands of people that have been working on this thing. And the feeling on set, the feeling the whole way through has just been incredible. Everyone is so excited to be part of this. Whether it was a huge part of their lives or not, it just felt like such a good thing every day. And so to be part of that and to be able to express all of those people's hopes and dreams with the world in things like this is incredible. And hopefully fans react to that, and that will continue to keep us buoyant for many years to come.
Everyone seems to have a Harrison Ford moment.
Yeah.
What was your most memorable moment?
Probably, well, I pilot the Millennium Falcon alone, as we have seen, and my most memorable moment was stepping onto the Falcon with him and going for the pilot seat. It wasn't my seat, it was his seat. He was like, that's mine, and I was like, okay, off I go. That was mortifying and memorable.
Yeah, there was one time when I was standing there and I felt someone looking at me, and I turned and it was him staring at me, at my head, and then he pointed up and said, "Wig," and I said, "No, that's my hair," and he says, "Huh," and he was suspicious that my hair was a wig. It was a very surreal moment.
Yeah, that's not exactly what you would expect.
I was not expecting Han Solo to go there. You know, look, it's fantastic hair. I understand why he would think that. But
I'm jealous.
Yeah, that was a very funny moment. He's got a very dry sense of humor.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite piece of Rey merchandise out there?
The skateboard's pretty cool. It's like a silhouette of her and BB-8 in the desert. That's pretty cool. Although I don't have like wheels for it yet, so it's currently like a snowboard.
Can you ride it?
I could if it had wheels on it.
So you're a skater.
Do you know what? I once went to a park with my friend and I picked it up like quite well.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
There is a life-size cardboard cutout that's pretty fun.
Uh-huh.
And there are also the bed sheets.
Oh,
Yep.
all right.
Yep. You can sleep on my face.
Who could ask for anything more?
Right.
Yeah.